So this one is all wrist stuff, except maybe one section. Let's have a little look. In the top here, I have all sorts of gold pieces, including these fabulous Zara ones here. This is really cool. I think it was just Lavisa. It's like a belt. There's the Zara one. It's really sensational. And then just some plain little cuffs, and you know, that's just a recent seed. I love that. And this little shell one, I think that was from House of Nicholetta. Gorgeous little charm bracelet from Zara. Then in the middle I have silver, a chevron one. That stretchy one is really interesting. That's another stretchy one. I love the real brightness of this silver. And then in this side is boho. So I thrifted this from the Salvos, a little stone one. Look at this little one that jangles. It's really cool. And those are the boho ones that you can just slip around your wrist, and that's just a tumble of different kinds, and they're all elasticized and fringed. I love how these stack, and you can go down to the next level. Right, this is more Zara. So that's a little cuff and a matching bracelet, white and gold. And then these are just stretchy bangles. There's like a whole ton of them. That's actually an H&M, has a matching necklace. This is the bracelet that my tutor gave to me. That's matching to that other necklace. Little shell there in the bottom. And then this side has these fantastic stretchy bracelets. And then this change.org ones, the little woven ones. I think they were from Cuba, and just wooden beads from China. And then the next level, yes, this is necklaces, because I really had no choice. So we'll just do them last. But in here, I've also put wrist bling. So these are all of my expensive leather cuffs. This is Campomaggi, and what's the other brand? You know, my beloved Oroton cuff. Can't remember where I got that leather one. This is a Country Road. And then this was a recent stunning metal thrift find. And then these necklaces, these are true treasures of mine. This one here is one of my favorite ones that I bought in China. You can see how gorgeous it is. It's almost more of an aqua color than it's showing up here. That's that H&M necklace that matches the bracelet. This is all Swarovski crystal. It's all different little lengths of green. Isn't it stunning? So you layer them. Also black, look. And then this is a shell necklace I recently thrifted. I think that's actually a resin necklace. You can see how it's all joined together, and it just falls beautifully on the chest. It's stunning. More turquoise and various stones. That's just a whole tumble of it. One of my other favorites. These are all pearls and crystals. That's a gorgeous grey classic strand. This is another with a pewter fixture. I love that it's a creamy pinky colour, but it's got different sized pearls in it. And then this one in my top 5. And you can see why. It's just so pretty on. It has crystals and pearls dropping down. So pretty. Ditto this one, which again has full Swarovski and pearls. It's a long thing, and that little burst sort of sits on the chest. You can see there how gorgeous. And similar, this one with the really long crystals and the pearls. Beautiful fixture. And that again is just a gorgeous drop necklace. Look how beautiful that is. And I absolutely love that this can be stacked, and I can quickly and easily see what is in there. All right, before I get to these last 2 treasures over here, which are some of my favorite pieces, just a quick peek at my erstwhilers. So I wrote a book on the life of May Gibbs, who wrote Snugglepot and Cuddle Pie. And one of my fellow book creators, Jess Rackleft, who's an illustrator, she actually did this design of the May Gibbs little fairies for Erstwhilder, and she gifted me 2 of these, and then I bought one of those at the National Library. So they are really special to me because I wrote this book about May Gibbs and I illustrated it as well. Then in these boxes, I actually had these in a booklet. You can get these special booklets you may have seen in my story. They're almost like a business card holder. And they come with these little plastic sachets, and you slide them into the booklet and you waft through the booklet to look for things. But it just wasn't working for me. So for the moment, I'm just keeping these precious pieces in my Tiffany's box. Now, these are all repurposed pieces, authentic Chanel by Shopportunity Vintage, the beautiful Kimberly. And she can either provide chains, or some of these are my own chains. So all of those stay in there because I know where they are. And also this is a Tiffany ring that my boss bought me when I was in London. Pure silver, and I've worn it so much it's gone misshapen. but I must get it professionally cleaned. So all of those stay in there and I know where they are. I also have some larger ones that I've put bigger pieces in, and here I've put more of my Shopportunity Vintage pieces. But what I've done is I've stacked them into this little tray. So you can see here more of my beautiful pieces from Shopportunity Vintage and just my more precious pieces. That's actually not precious, but it is to me. It's a map of the world. That's a Mimco bracelet. This is Tiffany hardware, necklaces that I really like. Oh, and this is just one of my precious carvings from China. This is another Shopportunity Vintage Chanel. Also, I found these beautiful brooches from Kimberly as well. And I just put them there because I didn't want them getting scratched in here. So they all just sit upright. For me, this means I can just quickly and easily pluck some treasure when I need it. And I can see it and I know where it is, and it's protected, and it even kind of looks pretty. Then in this side, again, I have more. These are necklaces that I wear probably the most, and just really, really nice quality necklaces. That's just a thrifted one I love. So I know where they are. I can quickly and easily pluck them. Love this one from Zara. They are protected, they are preserved. That's bracelet and necklace. These are just H&M, see? And they're all there, all lined up, quickly and easily see them. And I would recommend that for stuff that you wear quite a lot. Okay, we're down to the last two. We'll do the earrings first. So this is from Muji, and I love how it just swings open. And then you've got this absolute treasure trove here. So I've tried to keep things like for like, but also this is earrings that I love the most. So they vary from little droplets through to bumblebees, through to flowers. I love those love ones. Through to sort of vintagey pieces. Look at these beetles. Aren't they extraordinary? Look at those. And those I thrifted, those metal ones, you know, drop earrings. Love those little ones down the bottom there. They're very deco. What do you call them? Baroque. And these ones here are stunning. These are from House of Nicholetta. This is a Mimco earring that I hardly wear, that I adore. And I wanted to put it there, so I will wear it. Then over here, I have a current obsession with beaded earrings. Check these out. Aren't they just amazing? Look at these. Look here. Look at that. Look at that. A long pair of feather earrings, some tussly earrings. Look at these beaded ones here. And they just sort of slip on like that. These are from Cambodia. These are like a metal earring. I think I got these in London. I can't remember. I have worn these so much. I wear them heaps. And then these are handmade vintage, beautiful. Oh, and look at these. Look at these stag beetles. I'm doing a book called Wildlife Compendium of the World. It's out next year, and I thought I could wear them to the launch. Anyway, that's the earrings I love the most and that I wear the most, so I like to be able to see them. Then this treasure trove. I'm a real necklace girl, and here's some treasure in here. A lot of it is thrifted. So let's start at the bottom. Oh my God, this is so heavy. So again, these pieces are everywhere, from the Salvos to vintage stores to eBay to Lovisa to just everywhere. But check that out. Look at that. Look how abundant it is. This is one of my oldest necklaces. You can see how old. I've probably had it since the 90s. I still love it. And then, oh goodness, this thing is rather special. I think that was eBay as well. Isn't it gorgeous? This little thing, I think, was just a Lovisa, just a little jangly thing, you know, very Indian. And then this one, I mean, look how special. Isn't that just incredible? I can't remember, forgive me. I'm not going to remember many of these. I do know that that was one of the chain stores though. Isn't that special as well? These are just sort of eBay, this kind of wild, crazy thing. This one might have been a boutique, again, an Indian style one. Look at that. Again, no idea. I've had most of these a very long time. This one, I think, this might have been Zara. Maybe I'm mistaken. I think this was a chain, maybe it was Mango. Isn't it amazing? Look at that. It's just tiny little pieces all joined together to move in that way. It's beautiful. This one is very heavy. It's full metal. It's incredible, like chainmail. This one I know is a Lovisa or some chain store. And then this was a Salvos find. I thought it was vintage. It's incredible. But I think, was it you, Jody, who told me that it was Lovisa? But look at it. Bronze, pewter style chains with this incredible deco crystalline. It's luscious. So that's the bottom drawer, and then the middle drawer, oh, treasure. Now this is one of my favorites. It's a beautiful muted shiny gold. That's a Zara. This one I think might have been Lovisa. This one was thrifted from the beautiful Emporium in Canberra. It was actually given to me by my dear friend Creative Chickie. This is from the lustrous Regina of the Reloved Wardrobe. She actually was selling some of her pieces. Check it out. It's like 1970s glass. It's incredible. Love owning that. These are just cheap pearls. These were thrifted pearls. Love these little details. These are just cheap pearls, just so I can layer it all. And then that is definitely a Zara, and I adore it. And now some shell necklaces. This one is so exquisite. I might have thrifted it. I can't remember. This definitely from the Salvos recently. Check it out. Little cowrie shells. It's so beautiful. And this is my favourite also from the Salvos. Look at this starburst of a thing. It's really long. Look. It is just heaven. It makes my heart thunder. There be treasure to be had on the Salvos. We are down to the last drawer, people. Oh my God. More treasure from the Salvos, this amazing metal necklace that does not look like metal, yet I wore it through the airport metal detector 5 times. This also thrifted from the Salvos. This is actually a bone necklace and it's vintage. It's unbelievably beautiful. And then this is some kind of stone. I don't know what it is. It is beyond exquisite. This I think I got on eBay, and it's actually wooden beads. They're just little flat discs. This is a Zara wooden necklace. This was last year, I believe. Love it to pieces, don't wear it enough. This again was the Salvos. It's actually a tangle of different sized beads, all light wood. Again, Salvos, I think I found this one in store. This is beyond, it's black wood, and that again was in store Salvos. Ditto this thing. Actually, this is not wood, but it looks like wood, so I'm including it here. And this last piece is actually, I think, again, a chain store one. And I love the beading, the crystals, and then these little pieces of wood with the gold beads here and the little gold rings. I mean, how detailed is that? So there you go, loves. That is a peek at my jewellery collection and how I've stored them. And this is really compact to what it was before, trust me. I'm keeping all of these in my dressing room. I'm not going to divide them between my room and my dressing room anymore. They have to be all in the same place and keeping like with like. So you can see here, even though there's a lot of stuff in here, I can quickly and easily see what I've got and how I'm going to be able to quickly locate things and actually enjoy and wear them. I hope you enjoyed that little peek, and do let me know if you have any tips or ideas about how you store your jewellery too.